Your voice is not audible.
Hello, hi. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Better now?
Yeah.
Let me just share my screen and एक बार अच्छा quick one वो video मैं चलाऊंगी ना
मैं
like
चलाऊंगा, नहीं मैं चलाऊंगा।
आप चला रहे हो ठीक है
मैं चलाऊंगा, जैसे ही वो खत्म होगा आप अपनी पहली स्लाइड शो कर देना।
तो मैं just hide this slide. पोल भी आप ही रन करोगे राइट?
राइट।
This should be my slide. है ना?
I can't see your slide.
Oh, sorry, one second. Swadesh, आज का टॉपिक वाज एम्पावरिंग बिजनेस विद कनेक्टिविटी एंड क्लाउड कम्युनिकेशन सॉल्यूशन. आपने स्टे अहेड विद क्लाउड कम्युनिकेशन सॉल्यूशन रखा है क्या?
हाँ, स्टे अहेड विद।
क्योंकि मैं सोच रही थी कि सीओआई वाले मतलब सारे पोल क्वेश्चंस पूछूं बेसिकली.
हाँ, तो सारे पोल क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे।
So what I mean is, एक minute, let me just share my. But I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, see, this was the topic I think which I had given you on email, if I'm not wrong.
There was no topic came from your side, so I.
ठीक है. So it's okay ना वो करेंगे फिर भी. I'll talk about स्मार्ट कनेक्टिविटी एंड क्लाउड कम्युनिकेशन सोल्यूशन क्योंकि मुझे ना सीओआई का कवर करना था बेसिकली. ये नॉन सीओआई का डेटा नहीं है ना स्वदेश?
No, 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 no.
सीओआई है ना. सो लेट्स फोकस ऑन दिस प्रेजेंटेशन ओनली. तो दिस विल बी द टॉपिक. तो आप अगर मतलब whenever you'll introduce maybe you can just focus.
I will put this topic.
ठीक है. एंड हाँ फिर पोल क्वेश्चंस में बेसिकली जब हम लोग क्लाउड वाला जब करते हैं तब हम वो कनेक्टिविटी वाला ऑप्शन निकाल देते हैं ना. तो अभी कुछ निकालना नहीं है. सारे क्वेश्चन सारे आंसर.
Done.
तो बाकी तो कुछ चेंज नहीं. ठीक है. तो ये फुल स्क्रीन पे रखूं मैं अभी एंड शुड आई गो ऑन म्यूट?
नहीं, म्यूट में आप चले जाओ। मैं अपना पहला 4 बजे मैं वीडियो चलाऊंगा, जैसे वीडियो खत्म होगा तो अपनी पहली स्लाइड आप कर देना।
ओके लेट मी जस्ट. ऐसे क्यों होता है मेरा? आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. स्टॉप शेयरिंग आल्सो स्वदेश.
या
शेयर करना स्टॉप करूं अभी?
नहीं नहीं, आप ऐसे रहने दीजिए, अपना पीपीटी फर्स्ट स्लाइड लगा के छोड़ दीजिए, दैट्स इट।
लेट मी नो आपको दिख रहा है क्या?
हाँ हाँ, दिख रहा है।
फुल स्क्रीन पे रखूं क्या? यही मुझे पूछना था.
बस 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 बस, ठीक है।
ठीक है ना. बट मेरे को बाकी का ऑप्शन ही नहीं दिख रहा. हाँ नहीं. ओके लेट मी नो. हाँ
शो शो शो। Very good afternoon, everyone, and very warm welcome to Tata Do Big Forum. On you are all are logged in on a listen only mode for 35 minutes of presentation plus 10 minutes of question answer. In case you have any query, we would request you all to please post your question in the Q&A question box on the right side of your screen. Post presentation, we would like to take your queries ahead. Before proceeding further, we would like to have your opinion. Let's have poll. Poll again. There is a icon poll on the right side of your screen. You can click there, and the poll will be live there. So our first poll, which is live on your screen now, is: what are the top 3 trends that are currently impacting your industry? Digital transformation, COVID disruption, ability of finance, business continuity, business growth/expansion. Request you all to please participate. It will help us to know you and your company better. You have 20 seconds to give your opinion on this particular question. Thank you very much. Going forward, the next poll, which is live on your screen right now. What are the top 3 area of investment of your company? Hiring to meet demands, upgrading technology, upgrading tech infrastructure, operations, marketing, and sales. Please participate. Your participation is valuable to us. Thank you very much. The third poll is live on your screen. Which of the following Tata Tele service offering are you aware of? Collaboration solution, IoT solution, connectivity solution, cloud and SaaS, or security solution? Thank you very much for the participation. Going forward, today we have Pooja Ghate, the Senior Manager Marketing at Tata Tele Service, who will be discussing on our today's topic. Over to you, Pooja.
Thank you so much, Swadesh. Once again, a very, very warm welcome to all the attendees who've taken out time from their schedule to join us today for the session, which is empowering business with smart connectivity and cloud communication solution, with the aim to make you stay ahead with the cloud communication technology. So this webinar is a part of Do Big Digital Forum webinar series brought to you by Tata Tele Business Services. And the objective of Do Big Digital Forum is to share the current challenges, pain points faced by the SMEs. What are the best practices that we feel that SMEs should adhere to stay ahead and empower themselves? And lastly, to understand how Tata Tele Business Services can act as an aid for you to help you in your digital transformation journey. So that's pretty much the context for the next 40-45 minutes. But before that, I would just like to know, I hope all of you and all your near and dear ones are safe and healthy. And if somebody is coping through that, I wish them a speedy recovery. And let's just follow all the COVID-19 protocols, and we are in this together, and we all shall overcome this. So stay safe, and thank you once again, because during these strange times as well, you've taken time to attend our webinar series. It really means a lot, and we promise that it's going to be very insightful, and you will have great key learnings or takeaways from this particular session. So this is Pooja Ghate once again welcoming you all for this session. So let's get started. All right. As I was saying, that the context is stay ahead with cloud communication technology. How can we power our business with the smart connectivity and cloud communication technology. Although these will sound like huge jargons, but we will be breaking it down into different compartments so that it is very easy for us to understand what we are trying to do today. I All of us can see this particular quote on the screen. The only thing that is constant is change and disruption. I think right now everyone is witnessing a change in a very strange way. Like, we really do not know what is going to happen next. It is very uncertain. But that definitely doesn't mean that we need to stop, we need to take a halt, or we need to just worry about it and just bogged down by this challenging times. But we also need to understand how can we empower ourselves, or make ourselves so enabled that we are agile in these trying times and we move ahead. But what what does this really mean is what we are going to learn today. So the journey today is going to be, we will first understand the SME landscape. Like, all the audiences here are from the SME space. We will understand what are the counterparts or the industry colleagues across the regions or in India, pan India, they are doing, and how are they focusing on, what areas are they focusing. Secondly, we will then understand what are the best practices that we should look at, like what is going on right now due to the pandemic, what are the business challenges due to pandemic, what are the SMEs doing, and how the best practices and guidelines which we are sharing or which we will be showcasing, which are so important. It's like a blueprint for you to take the map towards your digital transformation journey. How these things will help you overcome the pain points which are faced by the SMEs, and how these pain points can be unshackled by the solutions that TDPS has brought to you in today's session. So every little thing is linked to one another, and that's the context for today, and that's what we are going to discuss. So let's just start with the COVID-19 pandemic. I know we've been listening to this since 2020 March in India, although in the world it hit almost in the month of December 2019. But yes, it is the pandemic. It is something which is bringing in itself every day something which is new and new challenges altogether. Similarly, not just our personal lives, but the professional lives, businesses, and all the entire community is getting affected because of it. But definitely, we've seen there has been tremendous progress, tremendous improvement, different opportunities, new ventures coming up as well in the pandemic. So even if there is a challenge, uncertainty, but also a disruption of technology, really changes the game altogether. So let's just look at business challenges due to COVID-19 pandemic. Employee tracking. I think all of us now are, most of us, maybe not all, most of us would be in a work from home model, if not a hybrid model. So again, that brings topmost challenges. How do I actually know where my team is? How are they doing? Are they following the protocols or no? So that, the security issues are not there. There is no security breach. So that becomes a top level pain point of an SME decision maker. Like, how do I really know? How do I track them? Second, collaboration. Again, because initially, for our, maybe if there is a new product launch, or if there is a stakeholder meeting or a partner meeting, or there is a presentation that we need to give, we always used to just huddle up. We used to meet in a room, just draw our points, jot our points, and then just work together in a collaborative offline format. But now again, the gears have shifted, and again, we are in the digital or the virtual world, which again becomes a little bit taxing for us to understand how do we really collaborate, because there is no face-to-face interaction. And these last 3 points, which is, because we are working from home or because we are in the hybrid work culture, there is a lack of accessibility to the office infrastructure, office servers and application, and voice infrastructure, which is your PBX infra, because of the voice regulations, because you just cannot access it across anywhere without the security protocols. So all these clubbing together have become the pain points for the SMEs due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now let's just look at the key technology trends which are enabling agility for SMEs. As I mentioned in the first slide, the change or the uncertainty also is backed by disruption in technology. But if there is a disruption, how do you know that you are ready for it? You are ready only when you are agile enough to embrace the change and accept new technology and just move ahead and don't make it as a showstopper. So what exactly are the trends that are enabling agility for SMEs? First is BCP, which is business continuity planning. Gone are the days that we just wanted to ensure that the offices are running, but now we want the offices to run efficiently, effectively, up and running. We want to ensure that the BCP plan is in place. So if this doesn't work, plan B. If that doesn't work, plan C. So that our office and functionality businesses are running smoothly and seamlessly. Second, cloud. Because there is a lack of availability or access to the office infrastructure, cloud becomes of paramount importance, because if we are moving things to cloud, then it is boundaryless. You can just access it across. That's why second technology trend is cloud. Third, security. You may have the best of the best systems, processes, technology, and everything is in place. Good plan is in place. But if it is not backed with top notch security product, then there's a huge amount of risk that we all are sitting in. That's why security products also are of topmost importance when we are working in a very hybrid model or from remote locations across, so that you ensure that everything is secure, the systems, data, customers data, employees data, business data, etc. So these three things, which I call it as a technology tripod, is an enabler for agility for the SMEs. As I mentioned in the first slide in the journey today, you might have seen that we are breaking it down into different parts, like what is the SME landscape, how are we doing there, and what exactly can be done. So let's just understand what is happening to the SMEs right now. We just saw, okay, these are the business challenges which are not just faced by the SMEs, but everyone. Like most of us are facing that challenges in terms of professional level. But the technology trends that we discussed, which is BCP, cloud, and security, are very much focused that SMEs should definitely have these technology trends enabled so that they are agile enough to embrace the change. Now, let us understand what exactly is happening to the peers or the industry colleagues, to your counterparts across. Digital adoption by Indian SMEs is very evident. The numbers which are up on the screen are an answer or a witness to that, because smart adoption is the only way, and that is being seen where we know 43% of the SMEs use various internet platforms, because now everything is at the doorsteps, or rather at the fingertips. You name it, like all the businesses, whether it is your FMCG, whether it is manufacturing, anything and everything, whether it is B2B, B2C, everybody is on internet, and that's the biggest driver. Second, 75% of the SMBs in India believe that digital adoption is the key to their success. Of course it is the key to their success, because if we want to scale, if we want to move, if we want to become flexible and not just be locked within the boundaries of traditional aspect, digital adoption is the key for SME success. Last but not the least, 73% of Indian SMBs are confident of bouncing back post COVID. Of course, we are pretty much confident, because when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and vice versa. It's just a cycle right now. And I firmly believe that we need to move on, we need to keep moving, and we will definitely find new opportunities. And you will also understand in the later slides that how technology can really help you empower yourself so that you are not bogged down with these issues. So on that note, let us understand, like, how do we ensure that we are empowered? How do we ensure that we are enabling ourselves to be agile? So this is the footprint. I would request all your eyes glued on the screen right now, because it's a very important slide, and it is just 5 pointers which you can just keep it at the fingertips, and it is very important, simple, effective, and noteworthy. So, 5 best practices on technology for SMEs. First is rent it, do not own it. Why do not own it? Because when you're owning something, you're locking a lot of money into it, you're buying it. And just imagine that thing is getting upgraded, then you just cannot do anything of the thing which you bought. Be it the case of a vehicle, as you know that every day there are new models which are coming up. When you buy a vehicle, it is never going to appreciate, it will just depreciate. And similarly, even technology, unlike real estate, which it keeps on appreciating respectively, which is subjective in nature, technology will never appreciate. Because take an example of our cell phones. Some of us would be on Android, some of us would be on iOS. There is a new version coming up every, not every day, but every time there's a new version coming up, and the old one goes a little obsolete. Similarly, for the B2B space, for the SME space, the technology is again an asset which is not going to appreciate in terms of when you buy it, because there's going to be changes every time. That's why you should rent it and not own it, so that you are working with a service provider or a solutions provider who will give you the best of the best support in terms of renting it, so that whenever there is a new thing which is coming up, you are again renting the new thing and not owning and locking up that entire cost. Second, select fit for purpose versus scale down version. Now, this literally means that you don't need to lock everything and buy a chunky version of a solution. Like, for example, if you're buying something and you just need 2 to 3 features out of it, but then this particular XYZ provider would say, no, you will need to buy everything. But there is no need, because you're wasting. There is a wastage of the features which you're not going to use. And whereas you can always use those money somewhere else. And last but not the least, SMEs needs are pretty simple and unique, which can be catered customized way as well. That's why you should go for something which is fit for purpose versus scale down version, which is your customizations, personalization, or tailor made, which we call it in a layman's language. Third, bill as you grow, pay as you use. As simple as that. You just pay for how much ever you're using. Don't pay, which is something, a plus amount, which is your fixed example, fixed deposit plus this charges plus those charges. No. You're just paying the fee for that thing, and you're just paying for how much ever you're using. So that you're not wasting money. At the same time, you're not guilty enough that I'm paying for something which I've not even used. So that also you can save your capex to grow your core business. Look for integrated solutions versus silos of product. What does this mean is an integrated solution provider, which we call it as one-stop shop. For example, a mall. You get everything in a mall. You don't have to go anywhere. Or for that matter, a supermarket. You get your groceries, you get your vegetables. It is very hassle-free. Similarly, in technology, we should look for a solution provider who's been in the business, who knows the business, who's experienced enough, and who can provide you end-to-end solution in the entire ecosystem of your technology space. And that's what we are talking about. Last but not the least, ensure there is enough and more IT support. Ladies and gentlemen, IT talent is very expensive, and we all agree that we spend a lot of time in terms of certification, training, so on and so forth. So when we work with a service provider who's got the best of the best IT talent, it really makes a difference. It's actually the game changer. That's why you should ensure that support is linked to your spends and it is not a fixed cost. So, if there are any questions at any given point of time, as Swadesh mentioned, we have a Q&A chat box. You can just post in your questions over there, and we will take it at the end of the session in a live Q&A. So we've covered like 1/3 part of the session today, where we started. I'll do a quick recap. We started off by understanding what is happening right now, what are the business challenges, what is the SME landscape, what are the other SMEs in India doing, what is the adoption rate, and then the best practices for us to become agile. If you remember, we discussed that Tata Tele Business Services solutions can help you really drive that change and empower yourselves. So you're on the presentation is going to be focused, and it's not just about product. It's going to tell you what are the pain points which are faced by the SMEs, what is the current market context, and how our solutions are going to actually help you to empower yourselves and stay ahead in the competition. So let's just look at the solution suite, which is by Tata Tele Business Services, a one-stop shop solution provider for all your connectivity, security, collaboration, cloud and SaaS, marketing, and IoT solutions. Today, because of the time and the duration of the webinar, we will not be getting into each and every solution. But what we've done is, looking at the audiences, we are just going to cover important aspects which we think are super important that you should have in the organization, or which are the must-haves. And given that there are certain solutions, for example, if I'm looking at connectivity, We have our ILL, MPLS, VPN, lease line, smart office for someone who's a startup and just opened their office and they want a smart office solution, which is, everything at one go. You don't have to worry about anything else. That's the solution for you. Then your PRI, SIP, smart internet is something which we are going to cover. Remote access and ultra lola. Ultra lola, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very specific to the BFSI industry. So if there are any brokers or BFSI companies who are connected to the stock exchanges, we would definitely like to speak to you and share about this particular solution, how it can really help you out. So that was on the connectivity part. Security solutions, all the security solutions are something which we are going to cover because it is industry agnostic. Collaboration, again, the star product, which is Zoom. But why Zoom with Tata Tele Business Services? That's an interesting point which we'll be discussing. Cloud and SaaS, SmartFlow, which is our cloud communication telephony solution, marketing solution like toll-free services. So these are the things which we are going to cover today in today's presentation. Also, we have IoT solutions, which is Internet of Things solutions for a manufacturing company or FMCG company or an IT company who wants to track their assets, their fleet, their school, their buses, or their workforce. We have solutions for that as well. So this is the entire solution suite that we were talking about at the beginning of the presentation, that this is the last puzzle which will help you enable. So let's first start with the connectivity piece. And as the name goes, this particular solution will give you remote and secure connectivity. As the tagline goes, get reliable security for your data while you stay connected from the safety of your homes. So as we discussed, most of the problem starts because of work from home scenario, when we don't know what kind of tools do we use that we monitor, and the data is also up and running, there is security, and we can access it across. So remote and secure connectivity solution by Tata Tele Business Services, which is our smart VPN solution, will give you the answers for this particular problem, wherein you can remotely access through MPLS. You will get reliable data security. It is very quick and easy to install. Seamless business continuity and multi-device support. So smart VPN is the answer for you, which is the new age MPLS VPN for SMEs specifically. MPLS VPN is a solution or a feature inside Smart VPN which will connect your business networks with high bandwidth and SLA-based LM on MPLS. Internet VPN, which is low-cost connectivity with a managed security services overlay. MPLS on LTE. Remote branch connectivity on LTE, SIM with low-cost scalable options. Secure Connect, secure and private extension on MPLS to your cloud service provider. Remote access, remotely access your business for work from home or ensuring continuity in times of lockdown. So these are some of the things which are covered by Smart VPN. So it's a smart connectivity proposition for your MPLS team, wherein if you have a branch and another branch and you want to connect those two branches, so MPLS VPN is the answer. If you have a branch and a partner office or a stakeholder office or a channel partner office, then Internet VPN is the answer. MPLS on LTE, which is if you want to connect warehouses, ATM, POS, remote branches, MPLS on LTE is the answer. Secure Connect, if you want to connect to the private connectivity to the cloud service providers like your AWS, Google Cloud, Secure Connect is something that we should look out for. And delivery at LTE SIM private connectivity when we are working from home, where we need to connect it through SIM connectivity. So that was Smart VPN, which is the wireless last mile. And this particular slide will tell us why it is so important. Firstly, it's a managed, secure, enterprise-grade wireless data VPN solution over cellular last mile. It aggregates multi-telco SIMs. It's got a bandwidth supported from 1 to 2 Mbps. SIM procurement and management is done by the solutions provider. Dual and multi-path connectivity and centralized monitoring system, because of which you get a telco-agnostic ease of deployment solution, which is at a plug-and-play model. Cost benefit, feasible, which you can just use anytime, anywhere across. So that was Smart VPN for your remote secure connectivity. When you're working from home, when you want to connect to the branches, partner offices, private cloud service providers, so on and so Now let's just focus on this use case. So at every solution, what we've tried to do is we've given a context. We've looked at what this particular solution will do in real life terms, and then a use case, which is a case study by the industry colleague, like peers like you benefited from this solution because of the problems that they were facing and how smart VPN really helped them solve those problems. So Bharat Cooperative Bank Limited, which is a multi state scheduled bank, this bank wanted to have a seamless connectivity to the entire team across branches. And they wanted to have the core banking solution across its customers. That's when they came to Tata Tele Business Services. When we interacted and when they consulted us, we got back to them with secure MPLS network for bank, wherein they could prioritize and set up highly efficient routes for customer traffic, multiple PRI lines facilitating concurrent transmission of voice, as well as data traffic over the dedicated line, and high-speed internet lease line connectivity for business efficiency, because of which they got seamless availability of the core banking solution across multiple channels with our smart connectivity solution. So that was a case study for smart VPN. Moving on to smart internet, as the name suggests, it's a smarter, safer, and speedier solution for all your internet or connectivity issues. Let's look at the context. There is always this need on staying connected all the time. And we also are looking for a solution which is not just traditional one, but smart solution which will give us output in terms of numbers, in terms of reports, in terms of analytics, as in how are we doing, what are we doing, what should be the next step, so on and so forth. Last but not the least, because we are in the hybrid working model, there has been an increase in cyber attacks, exponential rise in the cyber attacks since 2020, because of which there's a high demand for cyber security. And which is why looking at these trends, which is saying always need to be connected, smart solutions to get visibility of the performance and need for cyber security. Today's networks, they need to be smarter, speedier, safer, and robust so that they are able to meet and catch up to ever evolving needs of the customers. But what exactly are the challenges that the businesses are facing in this scenario? Firstly, the IT hardware and infra are very difficult to configure and manage. Second, the network usage within the organization is also not manageable. No capability to block access to certain sites and applications, lack of IT resources to manage complex security tools and solutions, and inability to follow up with multiple vendors. These have been some of the business challenges because of which it is becoming very difficult for businesses to actually cope up with the ever evolving needs of the customer. Sorry about my throat. And that's where smart internet comes into picture. Smart internet protects, controls, and manages all your issues. So, firstly, it protects against malware, botnets, phishing, ransomware, adware, command, control, callbacks, and any port or protocol. It controls ability to block, unblock certain sites, whitelist, blacklist, filter in your organization. Manageability, it gives you customized dashboard, like CXO level dashboard, wherein you understand the event logs, threads block, etc. etc. So that is smart internet. And what are the features? Let's just have a quick look at the features. It's robust one-to-one symmetric bandwidth, real-time protection from online threats, network visibility, very user-friendly DIY portal. You just have to do it yourself. It's as easy as that. Virus definition update from best-in-class Cisco server, zero-day protection from domain creation. That was about our features for smart internet. Let's look at the benefits. What are the benefits an organization will get out of smart internet? Firstly, technical, financial, and business. We've bucketed it into three different compartments: technical benefits, financial benefits, and business benefits. So if you see and look at the screen, in technical, it will give you minimal configuration, so you don't have to worry a lot about configuration. It is IPv6 ready, as I was saying. You just rent it, do not own it. Wherein it is future ready solution. Financial, low operational cost, high return on investment, better employee productivity because you have the dashboards and everything, and it is really low on expense. And businesses can get are impacted positively because they can do the monitoring proactively. So that was about the smart internet. Now let's just look at a case study which will help us understand how Ryan Ship Management, which is one of the world's leading ship operations management company, with a global presence across the world, 24 by 7 and 365 capabilities, had a problem statement, and how our solution helped it. So they came up to us with a problem that they wanted a reliable remote access solution by which they can connect to their international clients as well as office location in India to serve the needs in timely manner. That's when Tata Tele Business Services solution, which is smart internet, helped them in complete offering comprising of remote access, security features backed by UTM. They evaluated our expertise in providing cutting edge technology solutions in this space and deployed remote access for their employees to keep them updated about every minute. So smart internet gave them complete solution, which is remote access, managed services, security backed by UTM, and that's when they were able to access this particular solve this particular issue of accessing remotely their employees and clients, and they could just get that sorted. So they evaluated our expertise with cutting edge solutions and were able to access remotely their employees and keep them and were getting updated every minute of the time. So that's what this company got benefited out of. This is a new solution that we've recently launched, which is SD-WAN iFlex, the force that powers your network, which we call it as intelligently flexible. So let's look at the context of what exactly do we mean, or why did this particular product come into the picture. Traditional network architectures were not built to handle the workloads and complexities of most digital transformation initiatives. Businesses, critical services are also often distributed across multiple clouds and service providers, which can compromise network performance further, especially at branch locations. For SMEs in particular, the cost of building and maintaining their own private networks can be high, and adopting older practices like private WANs using MPLS can be financially crippling. This is where TTBS's SD-WAN brings you and changes the game. It's a intelligent and flexible solution powered by Fortinet, a category leader by Gartner's Magic Quadrant. SD-WAN iFlex solution gives you operational simplicity, application level prioritization, visibility, integrated solution, enhanced overall business application, as well as much needed resilience, all at an affordable price point. So it helps you optimize your network performance and uptime. It simplifies multiple branch location setups. It's scalable as per your needs, up and down, flexible enough, very low on cost, highly secure, granular visibility and analytics that you get report out of it. Let's look at the features quickly. So it's got, I will not get into the details of the features because this is already available on the site, but what is not there on the website, and that's what we are meeting today, is to understand what is the context, how did this product come into picture, how will it help you, what are the benefits out of it, so on and so forth. But let's just have a quick snapshot on the features of SD-WAN iFlex. WAN path controller, which is efficient use of bandwidth, autofail, over load balancing and bonding. Application specific integrated circuit, centralized control and orchestration, analytics and report, next generation security, and OPEX model for SME. These are some of the features. Because we've recently introduced it, so we are eagerly waiting that we will just use this, and we are still in talks so that we can give you a use case which can be published, because not all cases can be published. Coming to the next solution, which is Easy Cloud Connect. As the name goes, this particular solution, which is in the connectivity space, is pretty much simple to understand. Why cloud connectivity? Because there's a huge amount of load on public cloud usage, and we need everything easy, like ease of everything as a service versus ownership, so that we have a low capex, there is single owner, and arrays technology optimum cost. And that's where Easy Cloud Connect into picture. So this particular slide is extremely important, which will help you understand what we are talking about. So if you're looking at the left-hand side of my screen, it will give you the current scenario of SMEs, how are they operating with different providers. So there is one standard connectivity, which is customer buys a point-to-point connectivity from a service provider. Then there is a cross connectivity service provider, which gives you cross connect from data center and so on and so forth. Then there is a cloud port, which is cloud services provider, which gives you connectivity from cloud service providers to all those two different points. So currently, customer is interacting with these three entities for getting their services. But what we have done is we've just bundled everything under one, and we have this product proposition that it is a continuous bundled easy cloud connectivity solution, which is transition to an all-in-one end-to-end easy cloud connectivity, wherein your cloud services provider, your cross connect from your data center, and your last mile cloud services provider connectivity, everything is bundled into one roof. But why easy cloud connect? What is in for you? For SMEs, firstly, it removes your hassle of interacting with multiple service provider. It's a one-stop connectivity to cloud. Second, it is very easy on your pocket so that you can take advantage of the bundled offering. Third, it is very easy to scale. Beyond security, it's got top CSP available, which is cloud service provider available, and robust connectivity. That was about our connectivity portfolio. Now let's look at the marketing solution that we were talking about, which is our toll-free services. Toll-free services, I think audiences, all of you must have heard about toll-free, and we also often use the toll-free services. But what's so special or what's so unique of Tata Tele Business Services? We have two propositions. One is call, which is free, and 1800 number series, and call, which is local call cost to customer, and per minute as per agreement cost to company, which is 1860 number series. But what does our toll-free services? We have geography-based point of call routing, time-based routing, proportional call distribution so that the load is balanced pretty well, condition-based routing so that no calls are missed, customer service on all 365 days, caller never hears a busy signal, and pin-based routing gives customized treatment to each of the caller. These are some of the features of our toll-free services. But why our toll-free services? Firstly, because we have pan-India coverage. We provide 24/7 monitoring by our network operating center, and our state-of-the-art digital network allows quick and easy rerouting during emergencies. So that's about our toll-free service. Very easy peasy to understand, very effective solution, very, very important and needed when we are not meeting everything that we just sorted out on by toll-free services. Moving on to the communications piece. Just imagine that you want to set up a call center and you want to do it quickly. You want to mass calls of the employees, calling clients from the personal numbers, and you want to ensure that it is, office number. And when the face-to-face interactions have reduced, how do we really sort that out and meet our clients? And that's when hosted IVR comes into the picture, because we are working from anywhere. We need better ROI than on-site. You want to scale up and down. You want reports and compliance. So how are we doing? What are we doing? What really is hosted IVR? Hosted IVR is an interactive voice response, cloud-based voice application that allows business to efficiently connect with its customers. If you want to connect with your sales, support, and billing, everything, as you see, can be done on the cloud. And it is on a 24/7 basis. But if you want to set up a hosted IVR within hours, how can you do that? So when I'm talking about hosted IVR, you can just set it up quickly, hassle-free, and within no time you'll be just up and running. So seamless customer connect. Agents can receive call on their mobile while they're working from home. Dynamic call routing, call hunting, and analytics. So whenever the agents are working, they are not worried as in if they're working from remote locations or anything, because everything is already on the cloud. So the dynamic call routing, call hunting, and analytics can be done within hours, and you can set up a cloud-based IVR within hours. That's what is about our IVR. Let's just understand how this engineering company or the engineering services company, who's a global design and engineering services into engineering services, had a problem statement that they were looking to switch from their desk-based to cloud-based IVR to help their employees with IT issues in the new work from home scenario. And that's when they came to Tata Tele Business Services and discovered our hosted IVR solution. We gave them a system to provide support on 24/5, which is Monday to Friday, 8 to 8. Morning 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then evening 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Design was provided so that customers will have call hunting groups so that the morning call shifted is in the same morning time, and it's not shifted to the evening. So that there is easy understanding of the call and loading. Deploy fast deployment of IVR to meet customers' deadline. And that's when they were able to have business continuity during that lockdown, better ESAT, and effective and cost effective solution for their problem, efficient and cost effective solution to their problem. They were able to switch from the desk based to cloud based IVR within hours to tackle the issues because of the work from home scenario. Now let's look at the security piece, which is very, very important, extremely important. Cyber security needs. What is the need of cyber security? I think we all understand by now that because we are continuously attached to the Wi-Fi or to the networks, or we are open and we are just continuously multitasking. And since the COVID-19 pandemic, there has been an enormous increase in the cyber attacks, especially when we are browsing the internet. We are browsing the internet, the company definitely needs to protect its data. It wants to protect its servers. When we are checking our emails, we want to ensure that there are no hacks happening, so that the data is leaked. And when you're working from home, there is a high risk. So that's why is the need for cybersecurity. And as I was just saying, there has been a rise in cyber attacks since the COVID-19 pandemic. And there are a few screenshots that I've placed on the screen for you to understand that how so many people who are working from home, how the cyber attacks have actually happened post that. There has been an exponential rise in the attacks. So let's look at the slide and understand what are the assets and devices that needs security or cyber security at an organization. So we've listed it down. There are access points, there are servers and applications and endpoints. Access points like routers, servers and applications like your cloud, your mailboxes, endpoints like your devices, which is your phone, your desktop, your laptop, so on and so forth. All of these can be covered, and we are covering the security for all. We are providing hardware and software solutions to all of your accesses, servers, and endpoints. Let's just look at the components of a security solution. So we have products and we have services. In products, we have data security, endpoint identity, and network security. In services, we have consulting, implementation, testing, operations, and incident response. Let's just understand a use case, like what can go wrong and why can attacks happen. Firstly, accidental device misuse. Imagine a staff is using multiple devices such as his phone, his personal phone, his office phone, his laptop, his desktop, tablet, so on and so forth. And unfortunately, something is stayed unlocked, and forgot to lock, he or she forgot to lock it and just moved around, and somebody just came and just used it unintentionally or intentionally, and then there is again a risk of cyber attack happening or something getting hacked. Second, user behavior. Users are blending work tasks with web browsing, social media, time, and personal email. So removable devices may be attached to work laptops and personal devices being used to complete the work. That's when again, when you're inserting and removing a device, that can again cause a lot of issues. Lastly, always connected. Employees often using unsecured or shared Wi-Fi devices are left connected to the open space, which can again bring a lot of problem of staying connected. We looked at the components of security, which is the product and the solution. Now let's just focus on the solution aspect. We have software application, analytics, administrative portal, and cloud hosting. What all these will do is this will have a software, it will give you reports, it will have admin reports, policy management, notifications and alerts, and real-time discovery of what exactly is happening to the devices. Product feature set. What are the types of products that are supported by our security solution? Firstly, Windows PC, desktop, laptop servers, MacBooks, and Android. As you can see, everything is covered, like your phones, tablets, any service, whether it is Android or iOS, everything is covered. Feature details. What are the features of our cybersecurity solution, which is the product solution? As you see, we are covering most of it, and more and above of what other service providers must be giving you. That is about our cybersecurity. Now let's just understand how this particular company, which is the BPO, who took the security solution from us, benefited. So this BPO had an expertise across various domains, and they were focusing on the low cost processing and high quality output. They are the back end of food delivery company, and they wanted a solution so that their BPO workers were protected all the time across without for the cyber attacks from or any hacks or cyber attacks or any kind of issues. That's when they came to us and we gave them endpoint security, wherein they were able to protect the employees' data, sorry, the BPO workers' data, which is their employees' data. And there was a drop in the cyber attack because it was already highly secure. That was about the cyber security solution. Let's look at smart flow. Say hello to smart flow. Smart flow is a multimodal, multifunctional, flexible, highly secure, reliable suite of cloud-based communication solutions. So whoever is here who wants to open a BPO or a cloud communication telephone, this is the solution for you. What exactly does smart flow do? Anytime, anywhere communication. Allow businesses to go far from their cubicles, reduces operational and capital cost, enterprise grade security, get business intelligence, on demand scalability, enhance customer experience. So basically, if you have a call center, if you have basically in an office and you want to scale, you want to add 50, 60 more people, then again you have to look for a new space, new equipments, new IT stacks, so on and so forth. But with smart flow, everything else is sorted out because everything is on the cloud. You can easily scale, it is secure, you can just access it anytime, anywhere, and it will still give you an enhanced customer experience. What are the feature functionality? It has inbound solutions, quick call solutions, missed call solutions, and OBD solutions. Let's look at a case study of a BPO with 500 agents working across multiple processes, how SmartFlow actually helped them. They had a challenge to scale up the business outcome across multiple lead generation campaign and customer service processes. And they also wanted to ensure how can they keep the security of the customer's data uptight while their agents are working from home. That's when they contacted us, consulted us, and we gave them a smart flow solution, which is smart flow hosted contact center, which offers complete call center operations management like blended queue, feature, built-in CRM, sticky agent, sentiment analysis, so on and so forth. The AI, which manages the call routing and smart IVR menus, ensures customer privacy is done by number masking. So that was about Smart Flow, which is our cloud telephony solution. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the solutions piece, which is Zoom. As I mentioned earlier, like all of us must have heard about Zoom. But what is so special of Zoom with us? As they say, some partnerships are literally game changing. And this is one game changing partnership, not just for us, but for you as well, because we've tied hands with the best of the best in class of the collaboration tool, wherein you will get trusted service, one-stop shop for SMEs, because Tata Tele Business Services in the business since a long time. We know the needs of the SMEs, and by tying hands and partnering with Zoom, you're getting a user-friendly interface and a robust security all under one. So as I said, this partnership is really, really worthy for you because you get the best of both the worlds. Zoom has two feature functionality. One is Zoom meetings and one is Zoom webinars. Meetings are for our internal meetings, our bi-weekly meetings, cross-functional team meetings, or interlock meetings that happen. Webinars are for when you want to give a demo or you want to talk to the audiences or the customers at large. That's when webinar comes. What are the features of Zoom? You can set up marathon meeting sessions, widespread authentication tools, identity management, remote device control, business intelligence, superior meeting experience, all of this under one roof. So that's what Zoom does for you. What are the advantages? One-stop shop for SMEs, robust security, trusted service, and user-friendly interface. Again, here there is a case study. As you've seen, we've given case studies so that it is very, very easy to understand how important and effective these solutions have been to the organization, like your counterparts and SMEs who've been there and benefited out of it. So there's this IT company who develops high quality software solutions for their end-to-end toll management. They had a challenge of managing distributed workforce while minimizing the complexities of meeting them to provide secure experience to users through a handy conferencing service. That's when we gave them cloud video conferencing solution that could address their requirements and was simple to use on any device. What we did was we configured Zoom for their teams. With that, they got collaborative meeting culture, simplified management and usability, superior voice quality. They could just record all the meetings on the cloud. So there was no worry of where they record. Ease of scalability, they were able to take notes, and everything was done up and running, and it had enormous cost savings. So that was about Zoom. With that, we come to the last part of our presentation. When we what we started off was the SME landscape, the challenges, the pain points. How can we go further? That's when we learned about the 5 best practices. And then the last piece was the PPPS's solutions part, which is one-stop shop solution for your connectivity, collaboration, security, marketing, IoT, and cloud needs. Now, coming to the last few slides, which is what are the key benefits of partnering with us? What is in for you? Firstly, you get innovative products, you get best of the reach because Tata Tele Business Services has reached pan India. You get bundle services. You don't have to worry about buying services in silos. You get one stop shop solution provider, and you can buy everything from them. You can just bundle whatever you need, whether you need security plus Zoom, or you need an ILL plus SIP trunk and something else. You can just do that. We have best of SLAs, and of course, transparency, trust, honesty goes hand in hand when we talk about data. You get a self-care portal wherein you can just access the data and just understand everything at one go. So with that, I will stop talking right now, take a pause and understand if we have any questions right now. And if we don't have any questions at the top of your mind right now or top of your head right now, these are the details that I've mentioned here. You can stay connected with us, write your questions or doubts or queries, or let us know your problems, and we will definitely try to help you out to sort it out, and we will do big together. So you can write to me or anywhere. Swadesh, do we have any questions, or we just move ahead to the feedback?
Just checking, Pooja.
So, also, after this presentation, if there are no questions or if there are any questions, once we answer them, Swadesh will take you through the feedback form, and please ensure that you fill out the feedback form, give us your responses, and let us know how can we make it more meaningful and insightful and enriching for you.
Right now, we don't have any question, Pooja.
All right, Swadesh.
So
Over to you. Thank you so much, audiences. Swadesh, over to you for the feedback form.
okay. So one last poll that what we were supposed to take it in a 4 poll question. The last poll, which is on your screen, which after this presentation, which of our product and solution are you interested? As Pooja has gone through with the all the products that what we have in our portfolio. So major product which are like cybersecurity, IoT solution, voice connectivity, dedicated internet bandwidth, Zoom. So what all? Uh, so if you are interested in any of these product, you can just poll us and let us know. We have 10 more seconds. Thank you very much. Going forward, as Pooja said, the feedbacks are very important. So our first feedback question is again in the poll section only. It is visible on the screen now. Uh, can you just rate us in our overall experience of the webinar? You can rate us in 4 categories: excellent, good, average, poor. Request you all to please participate. It will help us to improve further. Thank you. Going forward, the next feedback on the screen. Please rate us in our speaker insight. Excellent, good, average, poor. Thank you very much. The third feedback, which is live on the screen now. Please rate us on the product insight, how well we have covered the products. Excellent, good, average, poor. Thank you very much. And the last feedback, can you just share us the overall experience of the platform? Thank you. Thank you very much for participating and giving us your valuable feedback. Pooja, we don't have any questions. So going forward,
Sure. Thank you so
like,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it from me then. I think thank you so much for being there with us, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation as much as we did it. Over to you, Swadesh.
Thank you everyone for participating, and the contacts and the details are on your screen right now. You can just note it down. If you have any query in future, you can just write to pooja.ghate@tatatele.co.in. There is a WhatsApp number as well. You can ping us over there as well. So thank you very much, and please take care of your loved ones and your near ones in this COVID pandemic situation. Please uh, be healthy and be safe. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pooja.